YouTube, Shukun Shinobi here, and this is a video response to BigTransFan's video response to my big long ramble. I was going to just do it through message, but he was concerned enough to do it in video, so I figured I would return the favor in video too. The first question that you really asked was what would I like to see from Bandai, and I'm going to restrict this to Bandai of America, because Bandai of Japan usually does release what I want to see. But, as far as Bandai of America is concerned, it's less of a what I would like to see them make. It's more of a what I would like to see them do. If I figured Bandai had the money, which I don't think they do, personally, I think they are probably on the lower end of the food chain as far as toy companies are concerned. But if I thought that they could pull it off, I would love them to open up a web store that catered to the collectors, like Mattel does with MattyCollector.com, and what Hasbro does with their pretty much everything. Even a collector club or something like Transformers has. They release some pretty cool exclusives through the club, so I think that would work just as good. But it would give them an outlet to make limited run figures that they know would sell without having it saturate the market that they have directed towards children. And I'm pretty sure that's what Mattel does with Matty Collector. I'm not that familiar with it because I don't really collect anything that they produce. But I know the figures that they pump out of that web store are absolutely phenomenal. So that's pretty much what I would like to see them do. In terms of figures that I would like to see them do, I would have loved to see that design of Megazord, the 2010 one. In terms of structure and everything, but with the articulation of something like Masterpiece Prime. Yeah, it would cost a lot of money, but it'd be really cool. I understand that they can't do something like that for the actual market. Parents would never buy it for the kids. It'd probably be too complicated for the kids, and it just wouldn't be profitable from their aspect. But like I said, if they had some sort of outlet for collectors like Mattel and Hasbro, then they could pull something like that off. But the way Bandai is right now, the way I see it, if Japan doesn't release any big masterpiece version of a mecha or Megazord, then we don't got a chance. That's the way I see it. The Retro Fire figures, I have the entire first wave. You probably didn't see them in that one vlog where I toured my basement because they were actually boxed up. But I have the entire first wave. If you would like me to review them, let me know in a comment down here or something, and I'll add them to my requested reviews for sure. They're all three of them are absolutely fantastic figures. Articulation's limited in certain areas where I don't think they should be, but overall, I absolutely love the figures. I couldn't find Wave 2 anywhere here in Michigan. So if any of you guys watching happen to stumble upon Wave 2 Retro Fire figures, let me know, because I'm very interested. Or at least know of a shop that has them in stock. That would work too. Besides eBay, because I haven't checked there yet. I'm looking forward to Wave 3, should it be made. I don't really remember what was in it. I remember Time Force Red. I think the Delta Megazord was in there somewhere. And Mach and Paleomax, maybe. I don't remember completely because it was quite a while ago. But I was really looking forward to it, and now the Retro Fires weren't at Toy Fair, so I don't really know if they're being made, I don't think they will. I think the line was scrapped, sadly. Which kind of hits my point. Anything that Bandai does that caters to collectors, no one buys it. I know quite a few collectors bought the Retrofire figures. Most of them either hated them or loved them. But I think it carries to my point that there isn't enough adult fan base for Bandai to make the money off of the figures that they make for the adult fan base. That's why we only see 1 or 2 Super Legends per wave. And that's why the Retrofire figures pretty much died. They were stuck on clearance at Walmart forever. And I think that's why I never saw my Wave 2 figures. But, so I think that's pretty much the problem, is that there isn't a big enough adult fan base in the series to let those figures that they make that are really good sell, because kids don't give a shit about old Megazords. I don't think they give a shit about High Octane Megazord either, because that one was sitting there too. But that's just my experience with the Retrofire figures. I love them. I wish they would keep doing them, but I don't think they are after the Wave 2 that was released. Hook me up, guys. Your reviews, are you doing anything wrong? You know, I don't think you're doing anything wrong at all. I think you're pretty much just as effective as I am in terms of reviewing the figure. I ramble a lot, and I think when you initiate ramble mode, you can kind of get just as bad as I do. But that's okay, because every video needs a little ramble mode. But as far as your actual reviews, they're really direct to the point. Your camera quality blows, but you know that. You even said that in that one video. So, no, I think once you get a good camera, just keep at it. And I think everything will just kind of fall in place. I think you're on the right track. That Ultra Zord formation that you did, I really liked. If I have some horizontal leeway in my display, I'll probably actually do that. That looked pretty neat. And your last question, that will probably fill up the rest of the 2 minutes of this video. What is this line for? This line referring to the MMPR 2010 line as a whole. It's kids. I'm not gonna, at least in the slightest bit, say that this line is directed toward adults, or adult collectors rather. I think Bandai's way of thinking was, okay, Disney's doing this, let's make these toys, we'll catch sales from nostalgic adults, particularly with the 4-inch figures, if anything, and then all the kids will gobble up all of our crappy roleplay toys. And that seems to be the case, at least in my area. The crappy roleplay toys are selling fairly well. The figures are selling fairly well. The bikes and the Zord vehicles are kind of shelf-warming. It's hard to justify those, rather. But a lot of the roleplay stuff and the figures are selling fairly well, at least in my area. So, there's nothing in this line besides upcoming Red Zeo Super Legend that even hints at the fact that this is made for adult collectors. There's certain cues that are nods to collectors, like the Zoo Ranger Z on the back of the Mix and Morph base. But, other than that, no. None of this is directed towards collectors. And Bandai will never have a sole section dedicated to collectors. I just don't think they have the financial situation to do something like that. And it's just how it's going to be. So that pretty much wraps up everything. Basically, I think Bandai knows, at least back in the day, that if there was an adult collector and they were really serious about the franchise as a whole, that they would have imported the Sentai Mecha already. So I don't think Bandai of America is too concerned about the adult fan base because they know that they have links to Bandai of Japan. So I think that's kind of the excuse then. The excuse now is just flat out, hey, that's my telephone. It's just flat out now that it's directed towards kids. That's about all. So I'm out of time, so until next time, please rate, comment, subscribe. Check out BigTransFan. I'll link his profile down here. Subscribe to him if you can, and take care and have a great one. Bye.